Okay, so I had a very weird idea right now, and I was like, you know what? Why wait for it? And I'm just gonna shoot it. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Why wait for the right moment? Uh, I'm a mess right now. I look a mess right now. I am a mess right now, and I don't even know why I'm doing this. Okay, so the idea was basically that I'm 19. Hi, by the way, I'm Preet. I'm 19, and I was like, you know what? I should just, there are just so many weird thoughts that I have, and I just want to sometimes just rant or, vent, or, just say it out loud as just some weird thoughts. And I'm like, you know what, I cannot be the only one who has these thoughts. And, I was like, you know what, maybe I should make something out of it. So these are like basically weird thought vlogs of a 19-year-old. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should make that a series on YouTube. And you know what, I was like, you know what, why wait when today is the right time? So yeah, the setup is not perfect, the lighting is not perfect, I'm not perfect, but that's how a 19-year-old is, I guess. Oh god, this is like impulsive, but let's do it. Okay, so I thought that, you know what, it's December 2025, and oh my god, a new year is starting, and year ends have always felt so weird to me, because on the one end, I have done so much in the year, but on the other end, I feel like I can only focus on what I have not been able to do and what I wanted to do, but I didn't. And on the third end, I've like, it's not even 15 December yet, but I'm waiting for the year to end so I can like restart my life. Does that make sense? You know what, this series is not going to make sense most of the time, but maybe it does. Okay, maybe someone out there is relating, or maybe a 19-year-old out here there is relating. Okay, year ends, like December feels like this weird pressure that you have on yourself to, everybody is showing their achievements, and that's great, I'm happy for you. And it's not like I don't have, okay, like I have done a lot in this year, and I am proud of myself, but at the same time I am also very aware of the things that I maybe would have done a little more effort in. And I know, at the end of the day, you showing up for yourself every single day is the best that you could do. Okay, like it's literally the best you can do, and I've been trying to accept that slowly, that yeah, whatever I did and whatever like whatever I could do and I could not do, like if I showed up like, okay, I did this much in a day, that was the best I could have done. I'm trying to accept that thought process, but it's difficult. Okay, like I should have done more, I should have done this, I should have done more. The pressure is there, and I sometimes I do feel that the pressure is crushing me. Like I don't know if this happens to you, that the pressure of doing more, and like you have all these ideas and you want to do all these things, but like you just are running out of time. But then you are like, maybe that is just me making it up, that that is not making it up, like more like that is just me making up an excuse, okay, that why I could not do this. Okay, like I lost my train of thought right now. Oh god, what am I doing? This series is going to be weird as hell, but okay, maybe somewhere out there will like it, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, like yeah, I completely lost my train of thought right now. That is what happens. That is what happens to me all the time. I'm saying something, then I lose the thought of train of thought. If we are talking about this year, I also want to talk about mistakes. I'm sure we've all made mistakes, and that is what makes mistakes so okay to happen. Like, okay for you to make mistakes is that literally everybody has made mistakes this year. Okay, like every single person made at least a single mistake they made this year, maybe, and every single person met a person that they should have met this year, they shouldn't have met this year. And that is just a beautiful thing to know, that every single person at least once had the great day of this year. Okay, maybe the day doesn't match, but everybody did, and every single person made a mistake, and that is why, okay, mistakes are okay, everybody makes them. Okay, mistakes are like part of it all, like It's okay to make a mistake like that. Okay, for example, if I made like a mistake like 6 months ago, 6 months old Preet did know better. Okay, she did what she thought was the best for her, and she did her best. Okay, she did not know what you know now. Okay, she had to go through that for you to know what you know right now, and that's why it was really important for her to make that mistake, so you know what you know now. Okay, because that time she did the best she could have done, and I think that's a really good way of looking past the year if you're like something regretting. Or also, and also, there is this thing, even if you've done and achieved a lot in the year, there's still a pressure that it's not enough, because there's just, we live in the age of social media and there's comparison, and it's not nice most of the time, like comparing yourself. Like, it's normal. Okay, like I've learned in my class of psychology that it's normal for humans to compare, and it's a normal tendency, it's a innate tendency to compare, and that's fine. But yeah, looking back at the year, I feel, you know what, at the end of the day, you should just look at the year, and even if it's been a year of full growth, or maybe a lot of heartbreaks, or a lot of tragedies, or maybe it was a wonderful year, or maybe you had the best year of your life, you should just look back and be proud of the person you are becoming, and be proud of the how you handle things. Maybe some months were great, some months were not, but you can't change it. Instead, look at it in a good way, somewhere you grew, and there's always a way to look at it positively. Okay, so look at it the way you grew every month, because I can guarantee you grew every year, even in ways that you did not notice. You grew, and it was wonderful. So look at it as the way you grew, look at it the way you learned from your mistakes, and maybe you did something you were proud of, maybe you made yourself proud, maybe you did something brave, maybe you did something interesting, maybe you tried something new, maybe you tried and failed at something new. So it's just so many things you do, and sometimes I do feel overwhelmed by when you have to make like a recap at the end of the year, and I'm like, how am I going to complete, like, cover the whole year? I don't want to forget this, I don't want to forget this moment, I don't want to forget this moment. But you know what, you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, there's this pressure to make a yearly recap, but you know what, you can start your life anytime you want. You don't have to wait for January 1st. I have always believed in that, yet I still feel the pressure to make a year recap, and yet I still feel the pressure to wait for January 1st. And that's all right. That's how we've been conditioned to grow up, like ever since we were kids. That's what we've been told, I think. But it's all right, we're figuring it out, and at the end of the day, it's long as it makes sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. If you don't want to make a year recap, don't make one. I might make one, I might not make one, and that's all right. And you don't have to do anything. Okay, I don't know what this was, but okay, bye. I'm gonna go now. Bye. This is long, and I don't know. Bye. I love you, right?